What are the various types of sales promotion techniques? I am so glad you asked me that question. I'm going to give you 6 sales promotion techniques, and then I'm going to give you a super shortcut as a 7th one at the end of our time together today. Stay with me all the way through this video so you get the number 7 shortcut. It is amazing. All right, let's dive right into our content for what are the various types of sales promotion techniques on the Inside BS show. Hi, I'm Dave Lorenzo. This is the Inside BS show. Today we're talking about the various types of sales promotion techniques, and we start with number 1. Number 1 is Facebook and Google advertising. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh my gosh, Dave, this pay-per-click advertising is super expensive. How are you going to give it to me as a sales promotion technique? Well, it is a little pricey, but if you look for your ideal client, if you hone in and target your ideal client, you can spend a little bit more, because when you convert that person into a client from being a prospect, that person is going to then become a really good client for you, and you can command a fee premium. So think about your ideal client in your business right now. Make a list of all the problems you solve for him or her, and then get an endorsement from 1 or 2 of them. Get a letter of recommendation or a testimonial. Put the testimonial on video and create a landing page with those testimonials and the problems that you solve. Go out and do your Facebook advertising or your Google advertising, telling people that you solve these problems, but target people who are just like your ideal client. So if your ideal client is a 35-year-old male entrepreneur in the Spokane, Washington area, that's who you target. Be as specific as possible with your targeting. Be as specific as possible with the problems that you solve. And Facebook and Google advertising will be fantastic sales promotion techniques for you. It doesn't matter if you work for a big company or if you're an entrepreneur yourself, or if you're a professional service provider. You sell mortgages, you're a mortgage broker, or you're an accountant, or you're an attorney, you're an architect, you're a professional speaker. You can use Facebook and Google advertising as a sales promotion technique as long as you target the specific, exact, ideal person who you want to be your client. All right, sales promotion technique number 2 is LinkedIn outreach. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh my gosh, LinkedIn outreach, that sounds like spam. I get 3 or 4 or 5 of these every day. People are trying to sell me stuff. I don't want to be that person. You're not going to be that person. Here's how I want you to do LinkedIn outreach. Look at the people you're connected to, and then find someone in your connections, right? So your friend Mike has a list of 250 connections that are available to you, that are accessible. You go into his connections and you pick 3 people you want Mike to introduce you to. And then you say to Mike, the reason I want to meet these 3 people is because A, B, and C. And then you have Mike do a LinkedIn in-mail connection to those 3 people. You have him do a regular email connection, and you have him try and set up a Zoom meeting or a Skype call between you and the other people. These types of LinkedIn connections are powerful because they're people making introductions. You're using LinkedIn to figure out who people know that you want to meet. That's how I recommend you do LinkedIn outreach. You take the LinkedIn information offline and connect with people. It's powerful, it's valuable, and it is one of the best sales promotion techniques out there. Sales promotion technique number 3 is cold email. Now, this is a little twist on what we just did with LinkedIn. What I want you to do is, I still want you to do that research, but I want you to say to Mike, hey Mike, I'd like to use your name in a cold email to these 3 people. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to. All you need to do is let me use your name. And in the subject line, you put, Mike Smith is a mutual friend. Can we talk? ? And then in the email, you reference your buddy Mike Smith again and how you know him and how you and he were talking about the person you're emailing and how you think they're a good fit. Now, you share this text in an email with your friend ahead of time and say, I'm using your name in this email, but it's a cold email. And I'm doing it because I don't want to bug you and I don't want you to make 50 introductions to me a month. All you need to do is make 1. I'll use your name in a cold email to do the rest. That's how you take cold email and you make it work. Doing the research ahead of time is the key to success. Most of the people who get this email will respond. Some of them will become clients, and it will work like a charm. Number 4, sales promotion technique number 4 is speaking. That's right, you getting in front of a group or an audience and speaking to them, doing an educational speech. Now, why do I like speaking so much? Well, it employs a lot of leverage. If you can get in front of a group or an association and that room is full of people who look just like your ideal client, you have a chance to demonstrate your credibility, demonstrate your expertise to 25, 35, 50, 100, 200 people at one time. It is worth an investment of your time to look for audiences that fit the bill of people who are just like your ideal client and develop a speech for those people to help them solve a problem or help them achieve their goals. Speaking is one of the highest credibility activities, and it is one of my favorite sales promotion techniques. Now, during your speech, you're going to offer something, and that something is going to be what I call a honeypot, or other people call it a lead magnet. This could be a report, or it could be a video series, or an educational event invitation. In your speech, you're going to say, I've created a report that details the 15 things you need to know that I don't have time to cover today. All you need to do is pass your business cards to the center aisle. I'll collect those business cards and I will send you this report. And in doing so, you'll be able to implement the techniques we talk about here today, and you'll be able to do it on your own. If you need help, I'm always here for you. But this free report is my gift to you for joining me here today. That speaking technique has worked phenomenally well for all of my clients over the years. If you've watched any of my client interviews, you'll hear them describe this technique and how powerful it can be. I want you to use it. This is a sales promotion technique that always works. In fact, I'm going to give you a free gift that's going to help you perform these sales promotion techniques yourself. That free gift is my Revenue Roadmap Guide. All you need to do, scroll down in the description, you'll see a link right there, revenueroadmapguide.com. You can just go to that website, revenueroadmapguide.com, enter your name and your contact information, and you will immediately have access to my 27-page Revenue Roadmap Guide, which is full of sales promotion techniques, strategy that will help you grow your business right now. It's my gift to you. I'm demonstrating the technique. By giving you this guide, I'm demonstrating the technique that we talked about just a second ago. Go to revenueroadmapguide.com, get your free Revenue Roadmap Guide right now. Okay, technique number 5 is a direct mail sequence. I love direct mail. Direct mail works very well. You're going to write a letter to someone you think would be an ideal client. You're going to make an offer to them of exactly what I just detailed, your free report, like my Revenue Roadmap Guide. Make that offer in a direct mail letter. Now, why mail and not email? Well, you're offering it in the cold email technique I gave you back in strategy number 3, but direct mail works specifically because people are not getting a lot of mail. We used to get a ton of things in the mail that were garbage. Well, these days, that has been dramatically reduced. So if you communicate with people in writing using direct mail, it works phenomenally well. If you send out 100 letters, you're going to get 1 to 2% of those people, 1 or 2 people for every 100 are going to connect with you and they're going to want to work with you. Direct mail is a fantastic way for you to promote yourself without being salesy, without being pushy. I highly encourage you to use direct mail to connect with your prospects and turn them into clients. All right, technique number 6 is doing an event yourself. Do an executive breakfast. Invite 10 people, 15 people, 20 people to a hotel for an executive breakfast. And at that breakfast, you're going to discuss the challenges that they face, problems that you can help them solve, but you're going to invite them to discuss these problems as a group. When you invite them to discuss their problems as a group, you're positioning yourself as an expert and you're putting yourself in a position to help them. They will ask you for help at the end of the breakfast. Do an educational event and do it in a way that demonstrates your credibility. This works phenomenally well for growing your business. It's one of my favorite sales promotion techniques. I encourage you to do this right now. All right, now we're up to number 7, and that's the special thing I told you about. The one thing I told you you wouldn't want to miss, that's the shortcut. And this shortcut is a strategic alliance partnership. So you're an attorney and you go after the same clients as your CPA. What I encourage you to do is get together with your CPA and structure a 2-hour educational event that your clients would be interested in and the CPA's clients would be interested in. You're going to deliver a presentation for 1 hour. The CPA is going to deliver a presentation for the second hour. You're going to take questions. You're going to invite people from both of your client bases, people from both of your lists to come to this event. Why is this powerful? You immediately get access to people on the CPA's list. That's powerful. He or she gets access to people on your list. You're sharing your lists. This is called a strategic alliance, and it's probably the fastest way to grow your business. It's the fastest working sales promotion technique. You asked for various types of sales promotion techniques. I gave you 7 here today. If you want more on this subject, watch this next video. You'll see the video pop up right now. Watch that next video. This has been one video in a series. I want to see you in the next video. Join me right now for more sales promotion techniques in our next video.